Hello and welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Today I'm talking about Queer Eye, and this just came out this weekend on Netflix. And of course I had to binge watch the whole thing. I just love the show. Queer Eye is the reboot of a show called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy that came out in the early 2000s and ran for several years. And the idea behind the show is someone is nominated, a guy is nominated who is in a slump. He's stuck in some way. He doesn't have really very good style with his clothing and with his home. And these 5 gay men, known as the Fab Five, come in and help him to kind of reboot his life. And in the past, it was called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy because the Fab Five were gay men, and then they would always come in and help out a straight male. This season, they helped several men, including one gay man, because not every gay guy has great style. So in renaming the show into Queer Eye, and not just Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, they've left themselves open to be able to help anybody, really. So it will be interesting to see who gets nominated and who they go and they help as the seasons progress. When I first saw the show, when it very first came on, I got a little nervous because I was expecting to see some familiar faces. The faces are not familiar. The Fab Five are all new guys. Nobody was on the show previously. But I fell in love with them right away, and I'm sure that you will too. So one focuses on your personal style, your fashion, your wardrobe. One focuses on grooming, one on food and wine, one on interior design, and one on culture, just being a cultured person. One of the guys in one of the clips said this show is about acceptance. And in the beginning with Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, some of that acceptance was about people knowing and accepting gay people. And in this particular case, gay men. But this show is really about acceptance. And it's about acceptance on a much deeper level because the people who are nominated are not accepting of themselves. This is the problem. They're stuck in some way. They feel like they're undeserving and that they're just not accepting who they are, and they're not living into it and stepping into it and being who they can really be. And so when these men come in, even though they are working on kind of the superficial and the outside, they're working on how they're dressing, how their hair is done, how to groom their beard, how to decorate their space, how to entertain. It's really about accepting who you are within and knowing that all of that is stuff that you deserve. And it's all about being okay on the inside and letting that show on the outside. It's fun and it's a romp and it is all of that. But there wasn't one of these shows that didn't bring me to tears. Now, I'm not the most difficult person to bring to tears, but there was not one that didn't. And the reason is because there was just a major breakthrough, and not just from the person who is being helped. For those of us who help others, one of the things that we learn is no matter how much we are in service to others, they give us back so much more than we give. And you really see that in this show, that these guys, sort of prance in and they are there to help someone else. And yet they get a lot back. They are also finding personal connections with these people. And sometimes the people really help them and help to give them acceptance of themselves in some area where they may not have. So it's really a beautiful show. It's all about everything that I stand for, and that is living with great design, feeling free about design, being able to design any way you want, and also about creating connection and finding connection with those around you. So Queer Eye is on Netflix. It's up there right now. The entire season is there, so you can piece it out if you want to, or you can just get a glass of wine and binge on the whole thing all at once like I did. I just got totally addicted, totally hooked, and I'm already waiting for season 2. I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of the show? Have you watched the show? Had you heard about the show and you're going to watch it now? And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you again soon.